How to grow the perfect herb garden indoors. Turn your kitchen into an herb paradise. Imagine stepping into your kitchen every morning, reaching out and plucking fresh herbs. Basil, rosemary, mint, still glistening with dew. Not from a store, not from a bag, but from your own mini herb jungle at home. This isn't just gardening. This is freedom, flavor, and healing at your fingertips. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through the secret world of growing herbs at home. How to grow more in less space, make them thrive without chemicals, and even unlock hidden hacks to keep them alive all year long. By the end of this video, you won't just be growing herbs. You'll be creating a self-sustaining herbal sanctuary that saves you money, boosts your health, and turns your kitchen into the ultimate green paradise. Stay with me. Your thumbs will thank you, your wallet will thank you, and your taste buds will never be the same again. Starting an indoor herb garden is more than just planting a few seeds. It's about transforming any corner of your home into a miniature sanctuary of health, flavor, and fragrance. Indoor gardening can provide you with fresh herbs at your fingertips for culinary, medicinal, and aesthetic purposes. Essentials for indoor herb gardening. Sunlight. Herbs need at least 6 hours of sunlight per day, which can be challenging in some homes. If natural light is scarce, grow lights are a game changer. According to Houseplant Authority, LED full-spectrum lights mimic sunlight and work wonders for plants in dimmer spaces. These lights help plants photosynthesize just like the sun, enabling them to grow even in less than ideal conditions. Pro tip: positioning herbs near south or west-facing windows works best for sunlight exposure. But don't despair if your space lacks this. Grow lights to the rescue. Soil. A well-draining soil mix is key to thriving herbs. Standard potting mix can work, but you should mix in compost or organic matter for added nutrients. Avoid regular garden soil, as it's often too dense and may lead to root rot. Watering. Overwatering is the silent killer of indoor herbs. Most herbs like their soil to be moist but not soaking wet. It's crucial to water only when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Let the soil dry out a bit between waterings to avoid the disastrous effects of root rot. Living in a small space doesn't mean you can't enjoy a variety of herbs. Here are some of the best herbs to grow in containers, which are perfect for windowsills, balconies, and other compact areas. Basil. Grows quickly, loves containers, and is great for cooking. Chives, hardy, and will regrow after being cut, making it cost-effective. Parsley. Both flatleaf and curly parsley thrive in containers. Thyme. Low-growing and drought-tolerant, perfect for small spaces. Mint grows aggressively, but best contained in a pot. See controversy below. Controversy alert on mint. Mint is notorious for its invasive tendencies. It spreads quickly, taking over any space it can claim. For this reason, always grow mint in a separate container, never in the ground, unless you want it to rule your garden like a botanical Napoleon. Tips for growing herbs in containers. Container gardening is arguably the best method for indoor herbs. It's portable, stylish, and adaptable to any environment. Container selection. Drainage. Always use pots with drainage holes. Herbs dislike sitting in waterlogged soil, which can lead to root rot. Material. Opt for breathable materials like terracotta or ceramic. These materials allow for airflow to the roots, preventing them from becoming too damp. Grouping. Group herbs with similar care needs together. For instance, rosemary and thyme both prefer dry conditions, making them ideal companions in one pot. Hack for success. Line the bottom of your pots with coffee filters. This will allow for drainage while keeping soil in place. It's a simple but effective hack for preventing soil loss and ensuring optimal water flow. Soil and watering requirements. Herbs are somewhat picky about their soil and water needs. They want their environment just right, not too wet and not too dry. Soil mix for herbs. Well-draining potting mix is essential. Add compost to improve nutrient retention. You can also enhance drainage by adding perlite or sand to the mix. Secret formula. For the perfect potting mix, use a combination of 1 part perlite, 1 part compost, and 2 parts potting soil. This mix ensures excellent drainage while providing enough nutrients for healthy growth. Watering tips. Water only when the top inch of the soil feels dry to the touch. Remember, herbs prefer consistent moisture, but do not like sitting in soggy soil. Water leads to root rot, which is the #1 killer of indoor herbs. When watering, soak the soil until water drains out of the bottom. This ensures the water reaches the roots. Houseplant Authority emphasizes, most herbs prefer consistent moisture, but don't like soggy soil. How to propagate herbs from cuttings. Clone Wars. Want to expand your herb collection without spending more money? Propagating herbs from cuttings is the perfect solution. It's not only economical but also an easy and satisfying process. Step-by-step guide for herb propagation. Snip a stem. Take a healthy, non-flowering stem that's 4 to 6 inches long. Make the cut just below a node, the point where leaves meet the stem. Remove lower leaves. Strip the bottom 2 to 3 inches of leaves off the cutting. Leave the top leaves intact. Place in water or moist soil. For water propagation, place the cutting in a glass of water, ensuring the nodes are submerged. Change the water every 2 to 3 days. For soil propagation, plant the cutting in moist soil, keeping it warm and humid until it roots. Wait for roots. In 7 to 14 days, you should start seeing roots. Once the roots are about 1 to 2 inches long, your herb is ready for transplantation into a pot. Secret hack. Before placing your cuttings in water or soil, dip the cut ends in cinnamon powder. Cinnamon has natural antifungal properties and helps stimulate root growth. For beginners, it's important to start with herbs that are forgiving of your mistakes and easy to care for. These herbs can thrive in less than ideal conditions, making them perfect for your first indoor herb garden. Let's dive into the best beginner-friendly herbs and how to grow them effectively. 1. Basil. Fast, fragrant, forgiving. Basil is an essential herb for any kitchen, thanks to its versatility and fragrant leaves. It's an easy-to-grow herb that thrives in full sunlight and grows quickly. Basil is particularly ideal for beginners because it's quite forgiving of common mistakes like slight overwatering or irregular sunlight. Care tips. Basil loves warmth and direct sunlight, about 6 to 8 hours daily. It prefers well-draining soil and should be watered only when the top inch of soil feels dry. Common mistake. Overwatering basil is a common issue. To avoid this, ensure drainage in the pot and check the soil moisture regularly. Basil is fast-growing, fragrant, and relatively low maintenance, advises Homegrown Garden. It can thrive with minimal care, making it an ideal herb for beginners. 2. Mint. Hardy, but keep it contained. Mint is an extremely hardy herb that can grow anywhere, making it one of the best choices for beginners. However, mint has a tendency to become invasive, spreading rapidly if not contained. Care tips. Keep mint in a container to prevent it from taking over your garden. It thrives in moderate sunlight and requires regular watering. Common mistake. Letting mint spread out of control can lead to it overtaking other herbs. Use a pot with drainage to keep it contained. Mint is a hardy herb, but it can easily invade your garden, so be sure to keep it contained in pots, says Houseplant Authority. 3. Chives. Regrow like magic. Chives are a great beginner herb, as they are low maintenance and regrow rapidly after being cut. This herb offers a mild onion flavor, perfect for garnishes, soups, and salads. Care tips. Chives prefer well-draining soil and need full to partial sunlight. Water when the soil feels dry, but avoid overwatering. Common mistake. Letting chives get too dry or failing to cut them regularly can affect growth. Cutting chives back helps stimulate new growth. Chives are perfect for beginners because they regrow after being cut, allowing you to enjoy fresh herbs regularly, says Homegrown Garden. 4. Parsley. Slow starter, but worth it. Parsley is known for its fresh, vibrant green leaves, and while it may take a little longer to start growing, it's well worth the wait. It can be a slow grower, but it's very rewarding once established. Care tips. Parsley needs full sunlight for 6 to 8 hours a day. It prefers slightly acidic, well-draining soil, and should be watered consistently. Common mistake. Overwatering or planting parsley in a too shady spot can lead to poor growth. Keep it in a well-lit area and avoid soggy soil. Parsley might take time to get going, but once it's established, it's an easy herb to care for, explains Homegrown Garden. 5. Oregano. Tough and tasty. Oregano is a robust and flavorful herb, great for Mediterranean dishes. It's highly adaptable and can thrive in various climates, making it perfect for new gardeners. Care tips. Oregano prefers well-draining soil and moderate watering. It thrives in full sunlight and can even tolerate dry conditions. Common mistake. Overwatering can lead to root rot. Ensure the soil has good drainage and only water when necessary. Oregano is tough and flavorful, making it a great beginner herb. It's forgiving, but like all herbs, it prefers consistent care, says Houseplant Authority. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Let's explore some common mistakes beginners make when growing herbs and how to avoid them. 1. Overwatering. Overwatering is one of the most common mistakes beginners make. Herbs like basil, mint, and oregano are prone to root rot when their roots stay in waterlogged soil for too long. Fix it fast. Use a moisture meter or check the soil with your finger. If the soil feels wet, delay watering. Allow the soil to dry out before watering again. 2. Poor lighting. Herbs need plenty of sunlight to thrive. Without adequate light, your plants will become leggy and weak. Fix it fast. Invest in grow lights if your home doesn't get enough natural light. LED full-spectrum lights can simulate sunlight and help your herbs grow strong and healthy. 3. Crowding plants. Herbs need space to grow and flourish. Crowding plants together can lead to poor airflow and competition for light and nutrients. Fix it fast. Space your herbs apart to ensure each one has room to grow. This will also prevent diseases from spreading. 4. Wrong soil. Using the wrong type of soil, such as garden soil, instead of well-draining potting mix can cause serious problems. Fix it fast. Always use a well-draining potting mix and add compost for better nutrient retention. 5. Ignoring pruning. Pruning is essential to encourage fresh growth and prevent your herbs from becoming overgrown and leggy. Fix it fast. Regularly trim back herbs like basil and parsley to encourage new, bushier growth. Secret hack. Did you know that studies show plants respond to sound vibrations? Talking to your plants can actually help stimulate growth. Your basil might just love listening to Beyoncé while it grows. Companion planting with herbs. Herbs aren't just for cooking. They also play a strategic role in your garden's ecosystem. Companion planting is a powerful way to improve plant health and protect your herbs from pests. Basil tomatoes. Planting basil near tomatoes enhances the flavor of both plants and helps repel pests like aphids and whiteflies. Rosemary plus beans. Rosemary can deter beetles, making it a great companion for bean plants. Mint cabbage. Mint helps protect cabbage from aphids, ensuring healthier leaves. Secret hack. Plant dill near cucumbers. Dill attracts beneficial insects like ladybugs and parasitic wasps, which help control aphids and other pests in your garden. These nature's hitmen will keep your plants safe without chemicals. How to harvest and store herbs. Harvesting herbs at the right time and storing them properly ensures that you always have fresh, flavorful herbs on hand. 1. Harvesting. The best time to harvest herbs is early in the morning when their essential oils are most concentrated. Use sharp scissors to snip the leaves, being careful not to tear the stems. Harvesting tip: never harvest more than a third of the plant at once to ensure the plant can continue growing. 2. Storing. Proper storage helps preserve the flavor and aroma of your herbs. Drying. Bundle the herbs together and hang them upside down in a dry, warm space to dry. Freezing. Freeze herbs in ice cube trays with olive oil or water for easy cooking use. You can also freeze whole sprigs in Ziploc bags for better flavor retention than dried herbs. Secret hack. Freeze whole sprigs instead of drying them. Frozen herbs retain their flavor much better, and they're ready to use straight from the freezer. Organic pest control. Herbs can attract pests, but you don't need to resort to chemical pesticides. There are plenty of organic solutions to keep your plants safe. For 1. Neem oil. Neem oil is a natural pesticide that's safe for both plants and humans. It works by disrupting the life cycle of pests like aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies. 2. Soap spray. Mix dish soap with water to create a simple spray that can be used to kill soft-bodied pests like aphids and mites. 3. Companion planting. Marigolds can help repel nematodes and other pests, while dill attracts beneficial insects. Secret hack. Sprinkle diatomaceous earth around your plants. This fossil dust is safe for humans but deadly to soft-bodied pests, cutting through their exoskeletons and dehydrating them. Growing herbs at home is more than just a gardening project. It's a lifestyle. Your herbs provide fresh, organic ingredients for cooking, natural remedies, and a sense of peace and connection with nature. Whether you live in a small apartment or a spacious house, creating your own herbal sanctuary can be both fulfilling and rewarding. Ready to turn your windowsill into a botanical wonderland? Let's keep the green magic going. What part of your herbal journey would you like to explore deeper next?